Hello everybody. How are you going? I hope you've had an awesome day, morning, evening, whichever. So, just going to pull it up now so I can see who comes into chat. And there it is. And don't forget also to change the live chat option from top chat to live chat. And we're all set. Okay. Let's see. Oops, don't go anywhere. Okay. Hey. Okay. I don't know how delayed that is now, but never mind. So there are a couple of things I want to show you tonight. The resin. Hey Doris, how you going? So the resin that we did. Hey Mom. And have a look at it in the frame. Excuse me. And get some opinions on, do I leave it as is or do I repaint it? I'm unsure, so we just might wait a bit of a moment for some more people to come in, but I can show it again later, so what does it matter? So use these as the background because they're white. And so here's how it looks. That's interesting too, actually. Maybe just some white areas behind the back. So, hey Gail, how are you? And yeah, so this is the frame that already came with the glass. So I'm a bit uncertain. I'm thinking potentially a crisp white frame may make it really pop. Let's actually get closer. You're in Atlanta. Lovely. Hope you're doing well. How's the weather? So that's what it looks like now. So I'm just curious. I think that white may be nice. So I'll show this again later in case we get some late viewers popping in. Hot. Oh my gosh. Wow. So that's what it looks like. So it looks amazing. Looks great in the frame. Now just to work out what to do with the frame. So love the glass. Thank you, Gail. So there we have it. That's what we're looking at. They're the options. Maybe a dark even, I'm not really sure. So, hi Nancy, how you going? I didn't think I was going to like that, but I love it. I was looking for ideas to use my many stones. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you can also, you can do a mandala style with your stones and set them into resin. That'd look pretty. Or any style or anything, just like little sections like this. So, all right. So I will bring this back up later and query what people's thoughts are for the colour of the frame to be. So, but there's one thing, what will be behind the glass, yet to be determined. Also tossing up doing another frame, but using it as a back to this one. So it'll be like a shadow box. It'll have that gap in between. So you'll see through this one to the back one. It's, yeah, still yet to be determined. So, all right. Let's put that aside now. And, all right. So, what happened afterwards, after we finished the live, sound okay? Cool. Was I still had some resin left over, so I pulled out one of my molds that I hadn't even tried yet, and thought I'd see how they go, what they look like. So I only had enough to do the 4, but yeah, let's pop them out and have a look. So just pull the edges away first. This is a little bit exciting. Put it down, try and get in, pull it up. Oh, sweet. So I'll give it a white background. No, I'm too shaky. All right, let's come down and have a look. All right, so we got some chakra symbols. And I wasn't actually deliberately creating them, so I didn't match up any colors with anything. No, I didn't freeze them. They're resin. They cured over the last 24 hours. So that is that one. Let's grab another. So this is just using up leftover resin, and so there is all the colours in there. Turn it. Actually, I'll grab them all out. Serendipity Soul Fluid Art with Jan. Hello, Jan. How are you going? Okay. And one more now. So pulling apart those edges again, getting in underneath. Alright, so they look like ice blocks. I think the light should, yeah, a window piece. Yeah. What's your thoughts on the frame colour, Nancy? No. G'day, Tracy. I'm good, thank you. Hope you are as well. Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you, Jan. All right. So, let's come down. Now, we do have some bubbles. Try and use this brush as a pointer, if I can find it. Some bubbles in there. That's okay, I don't mind that. This was really just to use up that resin and test out the mold. So that's pretty awesome. So where are we? This one's got some excuse me, bubbles in here as well. Yeah. So you can see, whereas this one had more of the green in it, and this one more of the blue. Mixed bag of these two. So yeah, it would have been really nice to. I've actually got some art cast from Just Resin, the slow set one, so I'm going to try that, seeing as that's designed for casting thicker items. So yeah, I think I could have a bit of fun with this. Could kind of like emboss the top a little bit with some gold leaf, some gold mica powders, and then seal it in. So I think that would look really pretty. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is the mold. It's upside down. So that looks pretty cool. So it'll be good to do them all with their accurate colours, and also their accurate colours and a matching crystal. So that would be awesome. And I also have another mold that's a little bit bigger than these ones to try as well. So hello, Celine. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate that. So that's one part of the mixed bag we have for tonight. So get that back in focus. Move these out of the way. So I'm really excited about that. We'll get that going another day. Let's pop that aside. Alright, so now I'm going to don the gloves. Those are interesting, Tracy. Love the greens and those you took out. They look like jade. Awesome. That was pretty cool. That was just the combination of the leftover resin from that glass work. So smash that thumbs up and show Tracy some support if you have already. Thank you very much. Thank you, Doris. Yeah, so throughout this video, may you be inspired, learn something new, or simply relax while you're watching. So, oh, I just realized. There we go. Fabulous. Okay. So, we're going to stand back up because that chair just creaks way too much. So I'm going to do a leftover pour with, I'll separate the cups now, a whole bunch of crazy colours, and I'm trying to remember what they were mixed for. I think some of them were the, you know, that can strainer to try those pours. There are 7 chakras, absolutely. Was your balloon smash from last night dry, Doris? It was pretty. Yeah, you rolled the balloon in that. No, that was this morning. Man, I gotta catch up on all these things. Okay, so get myself back on track. Alright. So for this one, I think we're just gonna go for a the cup's already a dirty cup because all the paint's just intermingling with each other. So let's do a dirty pour. So we'll just pour it out and create the pattern by doing that. Just going to actually change this to horizontal. And no, I haven't put my push pins in yet. I was so excited to find them and order them, and yeah, they're still sitting in the garage. I will not lie to you. Okay, so hit or miss, bottoms up. Oh, there's some beautiful lines in there. There's a little bit left in the cup, which is just returning to the bottom. So I'll just keep that aside. I love that people are using leftover paint. Yeah, absolutely. So you can always find a way to find a use for something. That's what I believe. I got it, no problem. So I'm just going to torch it. There doesn't look like there's a lot of bubbles. Yep, not many because it's been sitting there for, 3 or 4 days, maybe up to 5 days. So I love those lines. They're awesome. So now we'll give it a tilt. Try and tilt into the middle-ish area here. I don't know how well I will do, but I'll give it a shot. Whoa. There's a great amount of paint on here too. It's just, I don't believe there'll be any stress about getting it covered. But I do want to use the paint that comes off, which is why I have a balloon ready and some photo papers. So I really think I like how that looks right there. Just want to get a bit of that weight off. And set it down. There we go. What do you think of that for leftover paint? You never know what it's going to create for you. Why do you suppose there's only 6? I think a light green would be a nice colour for the frame. Is there only 6 of, Nancy? It's really pretty with those ribbons. Yep. I've come across to the fact that gorgeous colours. Thank you, Doris. Don't touch it anymore. I prefer lines and ribbons and over cells now. That's not to say that I will never have cells in a pour again, but for me, that's what I've discovered more recently than anything, that the lines and everything that are created, I just find them, you know, your eye can follow them and go with the flow, and it's quite relaxing. You love that pink salmon colour with that light violet. See, it's just beautiful. Thank you very much. So I'll torch it again now that we've spread it out. There are some more bubbles that have surfaced. And that's okay, I don't mind. You know, I'm not saying that they're cells, because they're just kind of like speckles from air bubbles. So that is beautiful. I'm really happy with that. And underneath I have some paint that I can have a bit of a play with. You think the ribbon pours with balloon embellishment is so interesting for the eyes. I love how calming and soothing a painting feels like that. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So now I think I want to play with a balloon in the painting. Alright, so I'm just going to move this now. Just kind of wipe under the edge and remove any of the excess drips from there, because if you leave them there, they can encourage more paint to flow at that edge. So more because of the weight of it. But if you remove it, fingers crossed, it's not going to do that. Right. I think my piece of paper towel is just about shot. So, pretty colour though. I'll just grab a fresh one. I love it. Heather Mater is inspiring all of us to use balloons. Alrighty. So I'm just going to try and move this back that way. So without being too dramatic with my, what are these called? I've forgotten. Tube caps, tube lids, and stretch. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I really did enjoy watching Heather do some of her balloon rolls. And Doris, I watched you do that this morning. Oh, the chakra molds. There's 8 on the mold, the blue mold. There's 8. So you've got the chakras and then an extra, which I can't think of what that is right now. But I won't touch the mold while I'm all painty. So Heather is a pro with the balloon. So is Jilly Cube. Yeah, Jilly. Yeah. I feel so stiff when I try to use a balloon. Just a really good tip, and I think Heather or Jilly have said it as well. Blow the balloon up ahead of time to let it soften. Or what I've started doing is blowing the balloon up fully, stretching the latex, if that's what it is, and then letting air out and then blowing it up fully again just to stretch it. And then when you bring it down to the size you want to keep it at, it's already got a little bit of bounce to it. You felt too heavy-handed with yours. I think I took too much paint off. Doris, that's what I was saying to you, that I haven't quite worked that out yet. That's what it's like for me. Ah, thank you. The beautiful balloon smashes. You've done some too. I've seen them. So now we're going to just have a bit of a play with these. So depending on how much further, let's turn it this way. So we're just going to use up some of this, and there is this dark colour here. This was a maroon that I created myself. It's actually really pretty, and so I might just actually use some of that through this for the darker contrast. We'll see what happens with that. You've learned the hard way to let the paint sit for 20 or 30 minutes before you try your blinkers or roll. You've been adding water. Ah, okay. Right. I haven't tried doing the water trick yet. Beautiful work. Thank you, Anna. Welcome. I'm taking your suggestion of softening the balloon some. Awesome. Support, Anna. Lisa, how are you going? Thanks for the tip about the balloon. I will try that. You're very welcome. I will share whatever I can to anybody who needs to hear it, and if they choose to utilize it, I'm thrilled. Awesome. So we're just going to dip the balloon in now and create some pretty, fingers crossed, designs on these photo papers. So I like to do this to create little items. Some of our markets are also returning in about 5 or 6 weeks. So I kind of need to think about what do I need to get back to market. The question is, will I go back to markets as well? That's something to consider. So the thing you've got to be wary of is if much, it will go a bit muddy, but it's still a beautiful colour. That it's actually not muddy, it's just blending. So this one, I'm doing bigger sizes as well as smaller ones. Okay, so I do need to move that a tad more. There we go, those two are full up, so let's move them. I think I could probably get at least 1, maybe 2 more out of it. So that looks nice. I'm really glad that I added that extra maroon, even though it's a very little bit. Just pops up out of there and says hello. And grab this one. Looks like I dragged a glove or something through that one. Let's just, there we go, that's better. That's lovely. So I'll pop that one up there next to that and grab another one for here. And I might just add some more of that maroon. Just squiggle it in again. And what's left in the cup? There's a little bit there. Use up whatever we can. Wonderful. Love the pastel. Now that's something I should do with my dreads. Great inspiring idea. Thank you, Doris. Absolutely. If you've got some photo paper or some small canvases. And it's also, okay, here we go. You've got a small canvas and you've only got a small amount of drips. Just do a couple and then leave it to dry till the next time. Whoa, that's blown out. Okay. Leave it to dry because this is something that you can just continue to balloon after some of it's dry, and then the next time you do an acrylic pour, add some smashes from that one. It'll be a multi-mixed colour of balloon smashes. Beautiful. So this one definitely brought out more of the blues, which is awesome. And you can see that I like to mix up the size of the balloon smash. I think we'll move this one over here. So I think there'll be one more. And then we'll have a quick close-up at everything. And sign off. Very, very pretty. Thank you. What gorgeous. Thanks. You're making up words. These are so pretty, but I really also a little bit sad that we're running out of paint to do it. But there are 4 amazing little random photo cards there. So that is awesome. Very, very happy. I think I will balloon smash all my windows. That will stop prying eyes for sure. Okay, let's have a quick look at this one. So again, that's got the nice mix of colours. Randomly, those balloon effects. That right there is about the most natural to colour that I can tell through the screen. So there we go, pop that down. Amazing. Alrighty, so that's what we've got. So pretty, thank you. Oh, that's a smashing idea, Gail. Oh, legend. Okay. So gloves are off so that I can show you quickly one more time. Now that there's some here. This is the resin piece, resin glass from last night. And this is the frame that came with the glass. So you like the window idea, would be nice in clear resins. Right, it would, very nice. So my question is, would you leave the wood the same, the frame, or would you repaint it? And if you would, what do you think of white? What do you think of black? So that is stunning. Thank you. Wow, from Celine. I love it, Tracy. So pretty from Doris. Thank you, guys. I got some amazing photos from it as well. So if you have Instagram, I'm on Instagram for Tracy Henry CEI. It is written in the description box below because I don't have anything to write it on for you right now. Also, I have a Facebook group which I've created just purely for sharing and inspiring. So whatever you create, share it with us, encourage, inspire each other, and yeah. So if you're on Facebook, if you just pop into the search bar, creating and sharing with Tracy, and don't forget the E in Tracy. Yeah, and request to join the group. So in regards to YouTube, please subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Check out these lines. Amazing, flowy and beautiful. So yeah, for those watching the replay, please leave a comment below. And for everyone, please share the videos. Pick your favorite and share it. And that would be amazing. It's a great way to show support to... Thank you, Jan. I see that come up on my phone. Yeah, so great way to show your support. I also have a PayPal link in the description box if you feel comfortable with that as well. Yeah, so thank you so much for being here, everyone. You guys are amazing. What a great night. So, and you know, that's not just because I did some awesome work with leftover paint and popped out resin things, and it was amazing, but that's all in part to you guys too, and the chat and interacting with each other. So thank you. Lovely, Jen. Thank you. So, all right. On that note, I'll bring you down here while I sign off. If you have to go anywhere at the moment, please take care. And while you're doing that, be kind, be creative, and be fabulous. Bye.